It's time to stop wasting your most precious time as a business owner and start posting content that attracts your ideal audience. In this episode, I want to talk about how you can easily get leads for your business starting today. Now, why is this important? Well, social media right now in 2024 is by far one of the best ways that you can attract your ideal audience because this is where the attention's at. It's no longer on big billboards or even TV. Every day, billions of people are consuming content across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and yet so many businesses are still not utilizing social media to its fullest potential. So in this video, I want to talk about some tips on how you can get leads for your business on social media. Number one is know your ideal audience really well. So, one way that you can do this is by doing a survey, by asking your audience questions. You really want to understand what they're struggling with because you don't just want to post just for the sake of posting. You want to post strategically so that you can get more leads for your business. So, according to Forbes, they say that if you wish to generate more leads and grow your business, social media is the best place to engage with your target audience. You heard it. Forbes said it. And it is so true because that is where the attention is. So, my first tip for how you can generate leads on social media is getting to know your ideal customer really well. Understand what type of pain points they have. What problems do they have? You want to create content that solves these problems. So, a couple of ways that you can do that is by doing a survey online. You can literally ask your audience what they're struggling with, what keeps them up at night, and this is going to be great content for you to post on social media to attract your ideal audience. The next thing that you want to do is rotate between different content pillars. Now, content pillars are essentially different topics that your business talks about. You do not, and I mean do not want to only sell on social media. The purpose of posting on social is to engage with your audience. You really want to build trust, which then leads to sales. But you don't just want to go ahead and sell your products or services in every single post because this will tune out your audience. So instead, you want to post different topics related to your business to help build connection and build community that will lead to sales for your business. For example, if you are a coach, you can post testimonials, you can post inspirational quotes, you can talk about your story. So, do you see how you're talking about different topics? And usually I like to rotate between promotional content, educational content, inspiring content, and relatable, entertaining content. This helps give your brand a very well rounded view. And then this helps build trust with your audience. Number two is you want to post on a regular basis. So, what I see a lot of business owners do is they post once a month and then they're like, oh, it didn't work for me. I didn't get the sale. And it's like, you got to put yourself out there consistently. This means showing up at least once a week, promoting your story, who you are, what you stand for. Because the market is so saturated, you gotta put yourself out there a lot more. Number three is post more video content. Nowadays, every platform that I'm seeing on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, they want video content. And one thing that I love about video content is that it's very engaging with your audience. They really get to know the faces behind the brand because sometimes a photo or graphics can only tell you so much, but a video really shows off your personality and it also gets people to understand your business on a way deeper level. Number four is write compelling copy. So when it comes to posting on social, compelling content is king. You want to hook people into your audience because if you don't hook your audience within the first little bit of your video or your content, they will just swipe on by. So you want to have compelling content within your video and within your caption. So I like to break down copywriting within 3 steps. Number one is you want to have a compelling hook. So, what are the first couple sentences that you're going to say within the first bit of your content? You want to hook them in right away. The next part is the body of your content. So, this is where you're delivering value, you're showcasing the benefits to your target audience. And number three is you want to have a call to action. So, with any type of content, you want to ask your audience to do something. So, whether that's sign up for your newsletter, whether that's download a free guide, whether that's join your mastermind or join your coaching services, you always want to ask your audience to do something. But you don't want to sell in each bit of content. You want to either build community or you want to drive traffic towards your website. So maybe for one piece of content, you ask people to follow you. The next piece of content, you can ask them to join your newsletter. And then the third type of content, you can be more promotional and promote your services or your products. The big thing that you want to focus on is serving with your audience, because if your audience can see that your content is really good and very valuable, they're going to be so curious about what you sell. But if your content is okay and you're not delivering value and it's so salesy, that's just going to turn people away. And plus, the algorithms on social media do not favor this type of content. So you really want to deliver value. Always over deliver before you sell. I think I remember it was Gary Vee that said you want to deliver value 3 times and then you sell. Another way that you can get leads for your business is by storytelling. So sharing your transformation story of how you started your business or the obstacles that you faced in your life. I think this is a great way that you can relate to your audience. Instead of trying to be perfect and having all the answers, I think showing up authentically, sharing your story is so valuable, and it's a great way to get more leads for your business. So when it comes to posting on social, you know that you don't own your social media. One way that you can get people off of social media into something that you own is by growing an email list. So a great way to do this is by creating a free guide or a free webinar to drive people off of your social media to your email list. This way you can nurture your audience on your email list, because people are way more likely to buy when they're on your email list versus on social. All right, we have come to the end of this episode, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to my tips on how you can grow your leads using social media. And just remember that it takes time. You're not going to see results overnight, especially when it comes to posting on social. You got to be consistent. You got to be consistently putting out valuable content to build that trust with your audience. And I promise you that it will pay off eventually. So if you want hooks that you can use in your videos, I have a free 50 hook ideas guide that you can start using within your content today. This is going to help you get more attention on your content. This is probably one of the most important things when it comes to posting on social, or frankly, any type of marketing, is having strong hooks. You can find those in the show notes today. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share this with your friends, post it on social media, and leave us a review. Until next time.